Does this summit frustrate the process for Washington?
I don't think so at all. This is a really important third step. This is now the third meeting that these two have had. And really, when you go back to when Moon first won his election, he has been focused diligently on trying to improve inter-Korean relations. Washington is always going to have its say, but you don't want to have too many cooks in the kitchen here. And right now, the pageantry and the excitement was really on display early. There's a nostalgia built into these meetings. I think that there will be some momentum coming out of this, and undoubtedly President Trump will want to have his time in the spotlight again. The only worry I have is actually that this joint statement will be too general, and that will really subject it to more criticism, just as we saw in Singapore when the joint statement from Trump and Kim really sort of lacked much punch regarding the denuclearization. I think when it comes to the peace process, we have to be very patient. We have to see a lot of confidence building measures. And it is certainly correct to mention exchanges, whether it's arts exchanges, sports diplomacy. These will be critical, person-to-person exchanges now, and also getting the world increasingly involved in not only looking in from the outside, but also taking an interest in the history and culture of these two. They really see themselves more as kind of brothers in this process, and that's why Washington has a significant role to play. But these 3 days should be critical for these two countries on the peninsula.
And perhaps two other key players involved in this that are actually getting quite a bit of media attention are North Korea's first lady and Kim's sister. Talk to me a little bit about the role that they're kind of adding to this.
Well, they add a lot, certainly, and it was mentioned at the start when they greeted each other. I mean, the women have been prominent. Kim's sister was the breakout star. CNN even referred to her as the breakout star at the Winter Olympics. She's a critical player. She had that smile diplomacy when Vice President Mike Pence looked so stern at the opening ceremony. So all of these optics really come into play. Everybody's scrutinizing this, and there is a media and propaganda game that is ongoing. But the women so far have not really been the key players, but as far as providing a cordial, welcoming atmosphere, they are there. And I think Kim's sister is very, very clever and very astute and very important to this process. We just don't know that much about her.
Absolutely. Dr. Nancy Snow joining us from New York, and Bruce Harrison in Seoul. Thank you both.